deep breath in. Cold air, new skin. Mug on the counter, steam like a ghost. Boxes half open, missing what I chose. Old photographs in a shoebox bed. Smile once, then I turn my head. I've been sleeping through my own life. Now the quiet starts to sound right. This is my first light, first step, eyes open, no regrets. Let the sun rise, all what's left in my chest. Every crack in the ice gives the river a path. I'm not running from the past. I'm reaching for a fresh start. I'm reaching for a fresh start. Keys on the table, map on the floor. Plans like seedlings by the front door. I trace new streets with a shaky hand. Scared as hell, but I'll still stand. I've been holding on to old names. Now I'm learning how to bless change. This is my first light, first step, eyes open, no regrets. Let the sun rise, all what's left in my chest. Every crack in the ice gives the river a path. I'm not running from the past. I'm reaching for a fresh start. I'm reaching for a fresh start. Yeah, I don't need a reason to bloom. Just this season, just this room. Bare feet on a brand new floor. Heart says ready, hands on the door. This is my first light, first step, heart steady. I won't forget all the winners that led me to this breath. Every crack in the ice turned the frozen to glass. Now it's catching the sun at last. I'm not running from the past. I'm learning from the scars. To the fresh start. Walking to the fresh start. Let the sunrise slow my heart. Little stamps on the table, steam on the window, your name in my handwriting still feels like home. Folded corners, coffee stains, all our tiny yesterdays. Laughing in the grocery line, notes you slipped into my coat. Every word you ever sent still warms the room I'm in. Like you just walked through the door with that half-crooked grin. There's snow on the letters, but your voice comes through warm. Every line a blanket pulled around my heart. Miles on the map, but not in this room. Snow on the letters, and I'm right there with you. Photo pressed between the lines, us in sweaters, closing time. That bad movie, quiet bus, you fell asleep against my arm. I trace the sentences you wrote, feel the ink beneath my thumb. Every story, every joke turns the window soft as sun. There's snow on the letters, but your voice comes through warm. pulled around my heart. Miles on the map, but not in this room. Snow on the letters, and I'm right there with you. Maybe we're just paper planes, drifting on a gentle wind. Yet somehow we always land in the same place again. There's snow on the letters, and your laughter feels so near. Every folded corner holds another year. Miles on the map, but here it's just us two. Snow on the letters, and I'm right there with you. Sweater in the back, dust on the sleeves, a faded tag. I laughed at how it used to hang, how I used to hang on to. Time kept walking, I stayed still. Thought I'd always feel that chill, but flowers through the cracks in the sidewalk, quiet proof that seasons change. Didn't see the moment I softened, only noticed I'm okay. I don't miss you in the same way. I just recognize the change. Coffee shop we used to meet, now it's just my window seat. I read a page, forget your name, and remember it's alright. Little habits learn new shapes, nothing urgent to escape. And flowers through the cracks in the sidewalk, quiet proof that seasons change. Didn't see the moment I softened, only noticed I'm okay. I don't miss you in the same way. I just recognize the change. Flowers through the cracks in the sidewalk, all this gentle, steady change. Didn't see the moment I opened, only noticed I'm not afraid. I don't love you in the same way, and that's how I know I've changed. wrapped round the same chipmunk. You say it's been a long year. Eyes on the flicker, not me. I slide a blanket closer, leave just enough room to choose. We don't have to name the storms, they're hanging on our coats by the door. I'm here in this small, soft light. If you want more, we can choose the fire, not the cold. Lean into the warmth, let the dark stay outside the door. If your heart feels tired, mine can hold. We can choose the fire, we can choose the fire once more. Your laugh comes out like a whisper, but it still reaches my chest. You trace circles on the table, I match my breathing to your rest. We don't have to fix the past, it's folded in the scars on the chair. I'm here in this quiet room, if you wanna share. We can choose the fire, not the cold. Lean into the warmth, let the dark stay outside the door. If your heart feels tired, mine can hold. We can choose the fire, we can choose the fire once more. Every time the night feels heavy, we can let the matches stay dry. Just sit closer, say I'm with you. Watch the steady embers reply. Choose the fire, not the cold. Lean into the warmth, let the dark stay outside the door. If your voice feels shaky, mine is bold. We can choose the fire, we can choose this fire we hold. First light on my window, warm air in the hall, shoes by the doorway, I'm answering the call. Every step a little wider, every breath a little higher. I can feel my own horizon pulling me along. I roll like the tide, always mouth in my hands, breath in the air. Steam paints halos over your hair. Blue pens, 2x2, creaking backboards next to you. Skylight paper folded gray, words turn circles moon all day. Your laugh skips stones they never throw. Ripples wait what I don't show. Snow on the lake keeps everything quiet, covering the cracks, the lines I won't cross. If you could read the way I look away and see the pages I pretend I lost. You trace shapes in frost, boots and branches found in rust. I mean the constellations in your sleeve. All the tiny patterns I can't leave. You say it feels like something's in the air. I study pals instead of staring down. Snow on the lake keeps everything quiet, covering the cracks, the lines I won't cross. If you could read the way I look away and see the pages I pretend I. If this eyes could speak out loud, would it match me and you by now? Would it nap the fragile weight we share? Just count steps and leave it. Snow on the lake and muffle the feeling that just hides footprints till the fire comes through. And wind breaks and all the land stores showing. Every frozen tour will point to you. You kick the snow back in the air, I watch it folding on my stair to let one pass it past the cold and took it back to keep it whole. First light on my window, cold air in my lungs. Something soft is turning some old armor undone. I used to walk in grayscale, kept my breathing small. Calendar on autopilot, never answering the call. But there's a tremor in my chest now, like roots beneath the stone. Every tiny shaking moment says I'm finally growing home. Blooming sky. look like a gateway, every fracture filled with meaning. If this is what it feels like to be tender and alive, let the tears and laughter mix, let them both arrive. Blooming heartbeat, wake me up, let the living fill my blood. Every moment spinning brighter, every stumble, every flood. I was only half alive, now I'm shouting at the sky. Booming heartbeat, this is mine. I'm here to celebrate, here to celebrate, here to celebrate, here to celebrate this life. Old socks, old couch, same chipmunk in your hand. Morning, slow as the snow drifting past the window panes. We don't talk much, just breathe the quiet in. Every little clink inside feels like home again. I love this simple living, sitting here with you, steam between our hands. Nothing we are chasing, nothing we must prove, steam between our hands. All the world can rush and race, we've got time to taste the space. I love the simple living, sitting here with you, steam between our hands. To-do list folded under coasters on the table, your laugh breaking through the radio, so fable. We count blessings like sugar in the cup, tiny grains of every day. Sweet enough, I love this simple living, sitting here with you, steam between our hands. Nothing we are chasing, nothing we must prove, steam between our hands. All the world can rush and race, we've got time to taste the space. I love the simple living, sitting here with you, steam between our hands. We don't need a bigger story, just your knee against my knee. Oh, fog on glass, your name traced slowly. This is all it has to be. I love this simple living, growing old with you, steam between our hands. Every quiet season, every humble room, steam between our hands. Let the outside spin and race, we'll keep holding on to grace. I love this simple living, growing old with you, steam between our hands. Right. One last sip, you smile, I understand. cups, your coffee in my hands, dandelions in the cracks, still pushing through the sand. You lean in, tracing daylight on my shoulder with your thumb. If the world keeps on unfolding, I wanna see what we become. I choose this closeness like vines around the gate, reaching rapid, finding their own way. If every day is different, we'll learn them one by one. Not chasing distant promises, just staying closer than the sun. Grocerless and phone bills, crumbs under the chair, your jacket on my chair back, little roots everywhere. You laugh at something small I said, then pull me by the sleeve. If your hand keeps reaching for me, that's the only proof I need. I choose this closeness like vines around the gate, reaching rapid, finding their own way. If every day is different, we'll learn them one by one. Not chasing distant promises, just staying closer than the sun. Let the seasons paint a screen in copper red, then new. If I start to drift like branches, tie me gently back to you, back to you. I choose this closeness in the dirt and in the rain, reaching like those tangled vines across your window pane. If every day is different, we'll meet them as they come. Not writing distant promises, just staying closer than the sun. Your coffee in my hands, new leaves on the rail. We keep on growing inward, choosing the same trail. Velvet night, kettle hums low, steam on the window, hurts and slow. You scarf on my chair, your book half open. We move through my kitchen like it's all unspoken. There's no resting easy on the quiet cars. You ask how I've been, I say I've seen your scars. We've both been holding worlds behind our teeth, paper thin laughter covering the seams. In the starry night, let me in. Drop your careful eyes, let them wander, let them swim. We can loosen every fear, like buttons on a coat. Lower all these walls till we're skin, till we're soul. I'm holding your hands, you trace the chip print. You say I leave early, but your gaze stays dim. Your shoulder finds mine on this narrow couch, a trend with a meaning like we both run out of doubts. We've both been living, leaning on a door. door, talking at the surface, hiding all the more. And it's velvet night. Let me in, let me in. Drop your careful eyes, let them wander, let them swim. We get loose in every fear, like buttons on a coat. Lower all these walls till we're skin, till we're soul. I don't need a promise, just your honest breath. You whisper, I'm tired of guarding every step, so I open my past. You steady your hands to awakened hearts, finally making plans. In this velvet night, let me in, I'll let you in. If we both release all the battles we won't win, we can fold our doubts away like blankets on the floor. Over all these walls till there's only us and the door. Velvet night, kettle cooling slow, your head on my chest, nowhere else to go. Soft laid on the floor, just floating in lines. I breathe in, I breathe out, and my name feels mine. Thought I was walking straight, chasing every mirrored shape, on and on a tilted road, all in night control. In the morning leaning quiet, time to color on the sky. I heard every doubt fall silent as the questions learn to lie. Like sun through waves, I see the truth in motion. All the dare it breaks into patterns I can hold. Every hidden fragment rising in the blue. I see truth, I see truth. Lines on my open poem, stories I was never told. I was talking just to talk, now listen as I grow. All the textures lose their framing, all the should I, all the shame in the shimmer. I stop naming what I cannot keep the same. Like sun through waves, I see the truth in motion. All the blur it breaks into patterns I can hold. Every hidden fragment rising in the blue. I see truth, I see truth. It was here the whole time, in the quiet between words, in the way a small leaf turns its face to war. Like sun through waves, I see the truth unfolding. Every fear it fades into colors I can choose. Stepping through the water, clearer than I knew. I see truth, I see truth. see true. Sleeves past my hands, 12:30. Streets gone quiet, I'm here with myself. Neckline tickles my chin, tag scratching like a tiny truth. I roll the cuffs to my wrist, let the fabric make more room for you. Every thread knows where I've been, every pill and edge holding me in this midnight wool sweater. I'm softer than I ever say out loud. Every loose stitch letting my guard hang down. If I'm fraying at the edges, that just means I finally feel the weather. I'm learning how to love this hard in my midnight wool sweater, pulled on over old scars, hide and show all at once. I feel small and wide open, sink into the seams, let it be enough. Every fold catching my doubt, every quiet itch drawing it out. In this midnight wool sweater, I'm softer than I ever say out loud. Every loose stitch letting my guard hang down. If I'm fraying at the edges, that just means I finally feel the weather. I'm learning how to love this hard in my midnight wool sweater. Maybe I'm not meant to fit every narrow shape they measure. Maybe all this extra space is how I keep myself together. In this midnight wool sweater, I'm softer than I ever dared to be. Every loose stitch spelling out it's safe to be me. If I'm stretching at the shoulders, that just means I'm growing better. I'm learning how to hold my own in my midnight wool sweater. Sleeves past my hands, lights turn low. I breathe in the yarn and let myself show. I used to count the cracks in the sidewalk of my days. Every line a quiet question, would I ever find my way? But then the rain came slow, soaking through my doubt. Tiny roots began to open, reaching somewhere out. I am rooted in the rain, growing steady, growing strange. Every drop a little strength, folding patience into change. I am reaching through the gray, finding color in the plain. I am learning how to stay rooted in the rain. I feel the weight of water on the leaves deeper place to go. Every morning feels wider, soft green under my feet. What I buried out of fear now is pushing up to me. I am rooted in the rain, growing steady, growing strange. Every drop a little strength, folding patience into change. I am reaching through the gray, finding color in the plain. I am learning how to stay rooted in the rain. Let it fall, let it fall on the plans I had to change. If it sinks into my soil, it can still become my grace. I am rooted in the rain, growing stronger through the ache. Every drop that touched my face turned to something I could take. I am reaching through the gray, finding color in my name. I am here, I will remain rooted in the rain. Soft steps on open ground, new leaves, no turning down. Snow at the window, steam on your glass, kettle still singing, hours slip past. We stack the quiet, fold every fear into the corners. We keep you here. Under this dark quilt shelter, every small tremor can rest. Lay down the day on my shoulder, let that cold wind lose its breath. We stitch a room out of laughter, soft threads of you're not alone. Under this dark quilt shelter, we build a safe little mittens by heaters, boot tracks inside, stories like lanterns, hands intertwined. We patch the aching square after square, name every sorrow, then leave it there. Under this dark quilt shelter, every small tremor can here in this shelter, here where we stand. I've been living in gray, same old shirt, same quiet hallway. Coffee cold, scrolling my days away. Forgot my favorite shades of me, but I found those jars of paint, dusty on the bottom shelf. Little notes in my own handwriting saying, come back to yourself. Hey, welcome, happiness, pull up a chair. In my chest I'm coloring this canvas with every breath, every mess. Welcome, happiness, you can drip all over my best. I'll frame these streaks and splashes. This is me saying yes, yes. Walked outside with bare hands, touching bark, counting tiny plants. Every crack in the sidewalk, growing green where it got the chance. I'm mixing brave with soft, letting bright spill over doubt. All the shades I used to hide, I'm finally letting them out. Welcome, happiness, pull up a chair. In my chest I'm coloring this canvas with every breath, every mess. Welcome, happiness, you can drip all over my best. I'll frame these streaks and splashes. This is me saying yes, yes. I thought joy was something earned, distant prize on some far shelf, but it's in these crooked lines that I'm drawing of myself. Welcome, happiness, stay till the brushes rest. My everyday is a canvas, I'm painting louder than stress. Welcome, happiness, ink my sleeve, stain my regrets. Every mark becomes my pattern. This is me saying yes, yes, yes. Welcome, happiness, soft and bright in my chest. You're walking home on quiet streets, breathing the air, thoughts at your feet. Your name a cloud that fades, then glows. Once more landing in the snow. You don't have to hurry through this, you don't have to know the map. Let me be a lantern in the snow, not to pull you, just to glow. I'll stand here steady while you choose the road. If the night feels heavy, if the wind gets cold, I won't tell you where to go. I'll just be a lantern in the snow. You trace your worries with your hands, old stories written in the sand. You say, what if I still lose my way? I'll be a warmth that doesn't sway. You don't have to earn direction, you don't have to walk my path. Let me be a lantern in the snow, not to pull you, just to glow. I'll stand here steady while you choose the road. stand here steady while you choose the road. If the night feels heavy, if the wind gets cold, you can change your mind, you can turn back slow. I'll still be your lantern, soft and sure, your lantern. I'll still be your lantern in the snow. We don't rush the quiet miles. I walk beside you for a while. Box of sweaters by the door, dusting lines across the floor. Coffee cooling in my hand, plans I never planned. I feel the frame begin to loosen, tiny shift inside my chest. Curtains start a quiet movement, something leans toward the next. I open up the window, let the world come in. Embrace new air on my skin. Every little shiver says I'm still right here. Embrace new air. Embrace new air. Old reminders on the wall, faded tape, a missing call. Folded notes from other days, smile and set them all out in place. I feel the paint begin to soften, light rewrites the shade it throws. I am learning room by room how to live in what I chose. I open up the window, let the world come in. Embrace new air on my skin. Every little shiver says I'm still right here. Embrace new air. Embrace new air. Embrace new air. I don't have to run from where I've been. I can stand and let the seasons spin. Breathing deeper, leaning into clear, letting every quiet gust draw me near. I open up the window, let the world come in. Embrace new air on my skin. Every little shiver says I'm still right here. Embrace new air. Embrace new air. Embrace new air. Hands on the sill, heart in the breeze. Steam on the window, hands round the same top. Quiet as snowfall, neither of us rushes. You say it's been a long year, I nod into the wind. Little leaves turn in circles, like the way we've been. Let us in, let us soften. We don't need to name what is already happened. Winter tea, chronicles how the nothing but just staying through the storm. Winter tea promises, keeping both of us warm. You laugh, I oversleep, then I say, so that all these minutes we're sharing, color deepening in the light. Let it rest, let it begin. We can take our time, let the truth just sink in. Winter tea promises, held in our fingertips, saying I'm not leaving every time we sip. Slow devotion, rhythms warning, just staying through the storm. Winter tea promises, keeping both of us warm. We don't have to swear forever, just stay in this quiet together. Refilling the kettle again, choosing each other, my friend. Winter tea promises, steam rising from our lips. Softly, I am with you in every little sip. Slow devotion, fill the cold, letting trust unfold. Winter tea promises, we keep them growing old. Steam on the window, hands from the same cup. As long as the water's warm, we won't give this up. Pull the weeds from the corners, hands stained green and brown. Little roots that used to own me, sleeping in the ground. Every shovel, every shaky move felt like breaking what I knew. But I was just making room. I grow through it, not just go through it. Tiny leaves where the hurt once lay. I grow through it, can't outslow it. Stretching taller in my quiet way. Every scar in the soil turns to color in the day. I grow through it. I grow through it. New shoes lean toward the window, finding light I never planned. Old fear stacked in the compost, feeding who I am. Every season writes a clumsy line, but the story still feels right. 'Cause every change a lesson light. I grow through it, not just go through it. Tiny leaves where the hurt once lay. I grow through it, can't outslow it. Stretching taller in my quiet way. Every scar in the soil turns to color in the day. I grow garden, breathing in the earth and sun. I'm still changing, still unfolding, and my story's just begun. Soft breath on the window, nerves racing or relax. Steam fades in the kitchen, just frost on the glass. Your sweater on my chair, sleeve still folded in a wave. Mug stained with quiet stories, cooling by the sink, we never changed. I still see you laughing in the chip blue ceramic light, but the ache is softened like settling at night. You're a gentle echo on this frozen pain, warmth that lingers in a house that changed. Every sharp December is turned to something kind, frost on the glass and peace in my mind. Footprints in old photos, boots lined up by the door. I walk past your shadow, knowing what we asked for, nothing more. All the words we couldn't say just melt into the air. I touch the pain in circles, and I feel you everywhere. You're a gentle echo on this frozen pain, warmth that lingers in a house that changed. Every sharp December is turned to something kind, frost on the glass and peace in my mind. To pull you backward, I don't wish the season slow. I just wrap this borrowed comfort like a scarf before I go. You're a gentle echo in the quiet past, soft as morning sunlight through the patterned glass. Every sharp December now feels like being free, frost on the glass and you resting in me. You're resting in me. You're resting in me. Empty fields, morning on our faces, last frost fading from the hidden places, blueprints folded in your jacket sleeve. We're tracing trails only we can see. Every quiet plan, pressing through the soil, hands still shaking, hearts already loyal. Step forward together, one breath, one brave new light, bloom on the horizon, growing I'm brave, new line. Bloom on the horizon, growing as our footprints climb. Laughing in the sunlight, colors in each shot, new day. Step forward together. Step forward together. Step forward together. I'll meet you there. Steam on the glass, wool socks on the floor. You hand me a mug, I forget what the cold was for. Outside, everything is silver. Inside, something starts to simmer. Hidden ember in our hands, glowing soft beneath the ash. Through all these seasons, slow and strange, love keeps changing. Love remains like a hidden ember in our hands. Old scarf on the chair, laugh lines at your eyes. We talk about small things and time goes quiet for a while. Snow falls heavy on the rooftop in here. I feel the shutters unlock. Hidden ember in our hands, glowing soft beneath the ash. Through all these seasons, rough and kind, love keeps shifting. Love still shines like a hidden ember in our hands. We have been, we have broken, slammed the doors, left words unspoken. Still there's heat in the center of the coals. Oh, I feel it. Hidden ember in our hands, glowing soft beneath